Good day. My name is Vihlakalo Vutela. This is a recording for CDD 711. The topic is to generate the curriculum solution for my identified curriculum problem and choosing the best solution to develop in my college context. The curriculum solution developed for the implementation at the participant's own TVET college. The solution in the summary of assignment 1 that I have identified is the outdated technical, vocational and education curriculum that is, outdated, which significantly hampers, the preparation of our students for the modern workforce. How old is the present curriculum in the TVET institution? With the introduction of MCV in 2007, the South African TVET curriculum has seen frequent updates. However, the guidelines for public management were last revised in 1995. On one hand, 80% of mechanical engineering curriculum is based on the framework that was developed in 2002, especially in courses like motor trade theory, which still teaches or focuses on carburetor, not taking into cognizance the shift that has occurred to fuel injectors and also the hybrid technology. Again, with the continuation of the summary of assignment 1, now I needed to look at whether or not is the curriculum in line with the different needs of the industry. Well, there is a disconnection between the curriculum and the industry needs, as the local employers have reported that our graduates often lack practical skills and the real world experience. Industry partners also indicated a less willingness to cooperate with the college due to the updated unupdated of the programs that we offer that are not in line with the technological advancement. Well, looking at the lecturer training skills and the abilities that we have at the college, about 86% of our lecturers have a strong trade background, but in that they many lack essential training in pedagogy and also the curriculum development. 14% of our lecturers have insufficient recent industry exposure, affecting the quality of education and the graduate employability in our TVET college. Moving along to the summary of assignment number 2, the articulation of the issue related to the identified problem of the college, keeping in mind that the identified problem was the outdated curriculum. Well, there is a slow and infrequent updates to the TVET curriculum, leaving students learning outdated theory, making them ill-prepared for the modern workforce. Lecturers must teach this absolute material, and as a result, our graduates are often seen as irrelevant and unemployable. The other question that I needed to look into is the reason as to why this issue, exists. Well, the Department of Higher Education and Training in Educate's policy framework on curriculum review limits the necessary updates, and lecturers are typically excluded from the process. Additionally to that, the department fails to involve industry stakeholders, and the lack of collaboration approach that incorporates the department lecturers and also the inputs from the parents, which contributes to curriculum ineffectiveness and irrelevance. Furthermore to that, on assignment 2, we had to look at the areas where this issue exists. The outdated curriculum exists in the engineering and the business studies within our college. This challenge exists also in the industry part, wherein now the college, when they want to place students, they are unable to place their students because the industry is not willing to assist due to the absolute knowledge and skills that our students often possess. The other question that I had to look into is who is affected by these issues. This challenge impacts on the following people. I have identified 5 stakeholders that are hindered by this. Is the issue of the college first. because its reputation and the enrollment rates, they often been seen as the key factor in terms of how the college is affected by this challenge. The industry partners often struggle to recruit our qualified, graduates due to the knowledge that is outdated in the form of how they possess what is supposed to be there. Further to that is the lecturers that have to teach the content that is outdated. Students themselves, are graduating with irrelevant skills and knowledge, and parents, often face the issue of financial burden, because now they are students, they graduate. However, when they graduate, they cannot use the skills that they have. The summary of assignment 2 again continues, but now I'm looking at the solutions to these problems that I have considered, at this stage. Well, to improve and develop a responsive curriculum in both engineering and business studies, department and the TVET college needs to create a regular curriculum review and updating and updating, foster a collaborative industry engagement. They need also to continue the professional development for lecturers. Fourthly, they need to integrate the digital and 21st century skills. And lastly, they need to ensure that there is effective policy alignment and the stakeholder engagement. In explaining further, the generated, curriculum solutions to the identified problem is that, the first one was about, regular curriculum and review and updates. Well, the college needs to establish a curriculum review every 3 to 5 years to ensure that the programs that we offer as the college aligns with the industry needs and involving lecturers in the industry professional development, and also alumni that will give an insight on what is supposed to happen. We also need to foster collaborative engagement with the industry, wherein the partnership between the college and the business through internship advisory board, experiential learning is very much important. Invite industries to co-design the curriculum to ensure that the course content aligns with the needs of the employers. The third one is the issue of the continuous development of the lecturers. The college should provide a regular training for lecturers to keep lecturer skills current and relevant, and also we need to encourage the explosive measure of technology that will enhance the teaching and learning practices and also improve the educational quality. Fourthly is the issue of integrating the digital and the 21st century skills, wherein the curriculum should include the 21st century skills like communication, problem solving, digital skills, and entrepreneurship, with a focus on the project-based learning to prepare students for the real-world challenges. The last one is to ensure the issue of effective policy engagement and stakeholder engagement. The collaboration between QCTO and also the department is essential for improving new curriculum involving students. Will also assist us in terms of getting feedback that is going to be aligned in how we are supposed to foster the issue of social and economic development of our graduates. The last part that I had to look into was to identify or choose the best solution out of all the solutions that I have created. So the solution that I have chosen is the one that talks about the curriculum, the issue of involving the industry in the curriculum development. One needs to note that this will assist in terms of the professional development of our lecturers, and also solve the issue of irrelevant and absolute curriculum in the TVET. It will also improve the industry cooperation that is key in addressing the problem of the absolute curriculum, and also making sure that the methods are aligned in terms of how we teach the content with the curriculum industries. By evolving DHET, the college and the industry experts, also the lecturers, they will form a formal partnership. Our TVET institution can move away from the top-down approach that demands a driven model of a curriculum development that is a bottom-up approach. This cooperation will also create a feedback loop wherein it will allow the college to have an idea of how the curriculum is supposed to look like, and also integrate the new technology that is going to assist us in terms of ensuring that we close the gap that affects many of our TVET graduates within the college. Thank you very much.